'tis the season to be jolly. But not for single mum Jackie Robinson, who feels more like an old ugly sister than Cinderella.
I just look drained, old, haggard.
What's more, that forklift truck she drives for a living does for her femininity what Scrooge did for the Christmas spirit.
She does act like one of the lads, and she is one of the lads in there.
And with the stroke of midnight looming, can Nikki Hambleton-Jones weave her magic and make Jackie 10 years younger for Christmas? Nah, she won't.
Oh, yes, she will.
Jackie Robinson loves her job as a forklift truck driver. But you don't need Nikki to tell you that she won't be turning too many heads in that get-up.
You can't be feminine at all. Not in this job. You can want to be, but it's impossible.
Jackie's problem is that she's spending so much time with the lads, she's forever being mistaken for one, and her masculine features are aging her big time.
I could easily understand how someone would mistake Jackie for a man from the back. I've done it myself.
Jackie's the one on the left. No, the right. Oh, there she is. A lot of us take work home with us, and Jackie's no exception. But to shift that dirt and grime, she uses products that would bring tears to the eyes of a circus strongman.
What I do is get the bleach from under the sink, neat bleach, straight on hands, because they are that filthy from work and you just don't know what germs you've got from the floor and from the warehouse at work.
Then again, maybe she scrubs the toilet with a moisturising hand cleanser. After her rigorous routine, Jackie likes nothing more than to knock around the house in her big baggy fleece, much to the despair of family and friends.
Well, at work, Jackie sort of blends in with everybody else, and I think she forgets to switch off when she comes home, and she tends to dress the same.
Looking like an endangered species doesn't seem to bother Jackie, even though it's making her womanly features extinct, leaving her looking old and tired.
I say, Mum, why don't we go and have a look at the women's section and try and find something for you? And she just won't buy anything because she thinks she looks ugly. She won't wear anything or go out.
It's hardly surprising that Jackie's worried about feeling lonely and blue this Christmas. Fat chance she's going to cup a snug under the mistletoe smelling of concentrated bleach and dress like Bill Oddie. And that amusing little trick she's discovered she can do with the loose skin under her eyes isn't too entrancing either.
She has made quite a big deal about she does this thing where she pulls her eyes, the bags under her eyes out, and that's pretty yucky.
It's all getting a bit overwhelming.
I don't want to go out anymore. I don't want to dress up anymore. Because I just can't, I don't know how.
Everybody needs some guidance at Christmas. The shepherds had an angel, the wise men had a star, and Jackie Robinson has Jones, Nikki Hambleton-Jones. But first, Jackie has to come out of the warehouse and face the shopping public to check out if her appearance has them rolling in the aisles. We asked 100 shoppers to guess Jackie's age.
I'd say she's about 42, 43.
I think she's about 48.
I would say she's 44, probably because of what she's wearing.
I think around about 38.
I think she's about 50, 51.
I believe she's 51, a little bit older than myself.
I actually guessed 51 before my wife, and I just thought she'd got that lived-in look.
Well, there were certainly no reductions today. The guesses rang in at a cost-cutting 38 to an overpriced 56, making Jackie's average age, 48, not good when you're 37. It's down to Nikki Hambleton-Jones to break the bad news.
So, Jackie, tell me about your pole experience. What did it feel like?
It was good. Went to
Good?
Yeah, no, it was good. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it.
So how do you feel about watching the results?
So I'm looking forward to it. I want to see what everybody thought.
Shall we get it over with?
Go for it.
Okay.
I think she looks about 47 because I think she's got quite a few wrinkles. She looks quite tired in her face, and also the clothes that she's wearing are quite dowdy.
Lady's 54, due to the grey hairs and lines around her face.
I'd say about 50. Her clothes look too old.
I mean, even some 50-year-olds wouldn't wear those sort of things.
Yeah, so she was 44. Just looks rather manly in the way she dresses.
I think she's about 56. Her eyes are very sunken. She has very heavy eyelids.
I think she looks about 56. She doesn't look like she looked after herself well.
You okay? Is that pretty rough? Was that worse than you expected?
The eye bags, the wrinkles, yeah, definitely. I accept that. And I accept some of the ages.
Yeah.
But when they were in the 50s, that was...
It's a little extreme, isn't it?
But with the job I do, I accept the fact that I am going to look older before my time.
Do you think you look old for your age?
Oh, I do think... Yeah, I look older, definitely.
Jackie, your average age from their poll came out at 48.
48.
Tell me your real age.
Real age is 37.
11 years?
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
I expected a few 48s, but not my average to be 48.
Okay. So the good news is we've got a long way to go and a lot to work with and a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah.
So it's all positive. You know, the worst has come and gone, so it only gets better from here.
Let's get a close-up look at the damage that needs repairing. Though she recently managed to kick her 20-a-day smoking habit, years of hard labour in the warehouse and the stress of raising her 2 children alone have left Jackie looking more like Jack. Those heavy bags wouldn't look out of place at the end of the supermarket checkout. Her narrow teeth give her nothing to smile about, and her hair defies description. But what must be Jackie's biggest problem is her sense of style. Indeed, the contents of her wardrobe wouldn't look out of place in a man's prison. But not all 37-year-olds are like this. One doubts whether Catherine Zeta-Jones scrubs up with bleach of an evening before slipping into a fleece. And even if her marriage was the pits, Jennifer Aniston still makes a bit of an effort for a night out. Screen goddess Lucy Liu won't see 35 again, but she's kicked the aging process into touch and always looks dressed to kill. These Hollywood hotties would be floored if you asked them to move a pallet of baked beans to Area 5 with a forklift, but what they don't know about style isn't worth knowing. If Jackie wants to start turning heads and getting her self-confidence back, she needs to do a full stocktake of her life. And to help her, she's got 3 of the best in the business. Flying in first will be Superman of Surgery, Jan Stanek, followed by dental dynamo Surinder Hundal, and to top it all off, newly crowned Hairdresser of the Year, Andrew Barton. Jackie's far from a hopeless case, but the restoration of her femininity and confidence is going to involve a hell of a lot of overtime.
Jan, first impressions, what do you think's aging Jackie?
She looks tired. She's got eye bags, she's got blue skin, heavy upper lids. Under the chin is a little bit too heavy, and what we need to do really is to give her a better jawline and tighten up the neck. Her ears, she's quite conscious, aren't you? Mm-hmm. About that.
Yeah.
All we need to do is just slightly pull them back by changing the shape of the cartilage inside the ear. And then the last but not the least is, I feel that perhaps her nose is a little bit too strong, because we're trying to make her face to look a bit more feminine.
Yeah. So Jackie, I mean, what do you think of your teeth?
I don't like the colour, definitely not.
But have you ever undertaken any whitening at home at all, or in the surgery?
I have in the past, yeah, years ago I used to clean my teeth with household cleaner.
No.
Yeah, I
What
did,
you mean,
yeah.
proper?
Proper abrasive. I used to put it on my toothbrush, brush my teeth, and I'd foam, and it'd get really white.
Every day?
No, I used to do it just when I'd go out occasionally, so that I had the really nice bright white shine.
What that actually does, it wears the teeth down. The teeth look a lot further in, and they look worn flat. What we would do is definitely lighten the teeth. But the main thing is I try to make the teeth a bit more delicate, because I think that'll suit you a lot better.
It's quite weak. It's quite damaged, actually. Feel like, Nick?
Really? I'm surprised. Jack, what have you been doing to your hair?
Well, actually, I thought it was in good condition, because the brush does go straight through it when I use shampoo and conditioner on it, and
yeah,
I thought that was a good sign.
Quite tangly. I think it'd be worth us examining that in more detail. It's very weak and very damaged, particularly in these lines. And the hairs, you can almost see a synthetic sheen.
Yeah, absolutely.
On where the hair's almost looking like nylon.
Yeah.
The fiber's been completely changed. We've really got to work on the condition of the hair.
So, here's the plan. Jan will pin back Jackie's jug ears and remove those saggy eye bags. He'll perform a neck lift and reshape and soften her Roman nose. Surinder will whiten Jackie's teeth without using a household cleaner, and by adding veneers, she will have a killer Christmas smile. Andrew will restyle and recolour the hair, leaving her with a funky feminine look. And finally, Nikki will teach Jackie to put some womanly curves into her masculine wardrobe. In order to show Jackie the error of her ways, Nikki is prepared to make the ultimate style sacrifice. She's agreed to strip away the glamour and transform herself from Uber Babe to Babe the Pig.
Oh.
How do you think I look?
Oh my God. It's a bit big on you.
Do you think I look feminine?
No, not
Do you think
at all.
I look sexy?
No.
Do I look youthful?
Look plain and... No.
Your clothes are the reason you look like a man and you feel like a man. Not because of your shape or anything else or the lines on your face. It's what you wear.
Sorry. You look awful.
You, my gorgeous friend, need to move beyond the fleece.
Will these drastic measures make any impact at all on Jackie's fashion sense? Or will Nikki have to obtain a court order to separate her from those fleeces?
Do you agree to cutting this fleece up and saying goodbye to frumpy old Jackie for good?
Jackie Robinson is one mean mother trucker who's happy enough to mix it with the lads but draws the line at being mistaken for one.
From the back, you look like a bloke, apart from the ponytail, or the clothes you're wearing.
Want to keep your teeth?
And gender blunders aren't Jackie's only problems. Ever since she was a kid, she's looked a good bit older than her years.
When I was 13 or 14, I'd get away with looking about 10, 15 years older. But now it's carried on with me. And I don't want to look 10, 15 years older at my age. I want to look and feel young.
To get a fuller picture of how it all went so wrong, Nikki's raided the photo albums and assembled a gallery of gloom.
So, how old were you here?
About 12.
12?
12.
Well, you look great, but you look so much older than 12.
Mm-hmm.
So have you always looked old for your age then? Have people always...
Yes, definitely, yeah. I worked in a sweet shop when I was 13, and in there people used to come in and want to know why I only worked on a Saturday. And I said because I'm at school, and they used to think I was in my 20s, so yeah.
So you've always had more of a mature look about you.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next picture.
Oh my God. Oh, the perm.
And how old are you here?
About 21.
So 10 years between the two. Not a massive change. Did you feel masculine at this stage?
Maybe when I looked in the mirror, you know, thinking back, I'd put extra makeup on or, you know, cover up a bit more, even though I'm not covered there. But of an evening, I'd be a bit more paranoid.
On to our next picture. What happened here, Jack?
I was pregnant.
Oh my, how old are you here?
25.
25?
Yeah, because I was having Maxine, yeah.
So we've gone from 21, 4 years later, and you look 15 years older. How did you feel at this point? I mean, you'd gained a lot of weight.
Yeah, I was haggard. Felt horrible. Felt that I looked horrible. So, but I was happy because I was pregnant. So, you know, it balanced. Sure. It gave it a balance.
Right, on to our next picture. It's over here.
Oh, all right.
So you look pretty happy here. What was going? How old were you here?
31, 32.
How are you feeling at this stage?
I actually like this picture, and I've said to people I like it, even though I can see lots of lines. I wore a lot of makeup, and I can see the squareness of the chin and everything. But I think it's because the reason I like it is because I'm with my kids.
I actually think, I think you look old for 32.
Really?
Masculinity-wise, was that starting to become an issue?
I think so, yeah. I do think it started. Part of it was then.
And then our last picture, which is over here.
Oh, God. Go on.
So,
that's foul.
How old are you here?
35, 36.
To me, there's a big change from in that picture when you were 32 to now. You know, to me, the aging's really kind of set in a lot more.
I look awful. I know I look awful there.
Would you say that as you've got older, the less effort you've made?
I've definitely made less effort with the clothes. Makeup, yeah, I don't bother with it.
So the older you've got, the worse you've felt, the more masculine you felt, and the less you've done, which has just exacerbated the problem.
Yeah.
So it's time to get rid of all those preconceived ideas and start again and make you feel gorgeous. There is hope, Jack. Smile. It's gonna get better.
I believe it when I see it.
The transformation begins not with fairy dust, but with surgery. Sort of thing that sounds fine when you discuss it in theory, but the night before the knife, it's a different story.
I'm in a lovely hotel in London, and I'm cacking it. Basically, I've seen more of my bathroom today than I've seen since I bought the house. I am nervous. I've been nervous the last couple of days. Didn't think I'd get nervous. But yeah, stomach's rumbling, and I just can't believe it's here.
On the big day, Jackie's friend Julie turns up for moral support.
Can you believe they're actually here now?
Well, what makes me laugh is to think I'm going to have all the stitches, the staples, bandages, and yet I actually feel that I'm going to look good.
The moral support has to stop at the theatre doors, though. This is an invitation-only sort of performance.
Doors closing.
Surgery is a drastic option, but Jackie's decided it's right for her. As with all major surgery, there are certain risks, but Jan has carried out more procedures than he's had hot dinners, so Jackie's in safe hands. The operation took 4 hours, but thanks to the magic of television, we'll reduce it to the length of time it takes to boil an egg. Jan starts by removing the eye bags. It's a simple enough job, but the results are dramatic. Take away the bags, and you take away the careworn look, restoring innocence and youth. Next, a lower neck lift. At just 37 years old, Jackie is alarmingly young for this procedure. Most people don't need it until they're well into their 50s.
Jackie may be young, numerically, but biologically, she doesn't look it. And I think that's what really counts.
A stereotypical feminine face has childlike features, such as a small nose and angular jaw. Jackie has none of these, and her masculine face makes her appear older. To get around this, Jan is reshaping and softening her nose.
Nothing lasts forever because aging continues, but some of these changes that we've produced are permanent. Things like the nose, the ear operation. Hopefully the neck lift is also going to last for a very long time because, of course, it's dependent on the laxity of tissues.
Once Jackie is stitched up like a patchwork quilt, she's taken back to her room for some rest, and Julie is on hand.
Do you want to have a look at yourself in the mirror?
I do, yeah.
Ready?
Oh, God. Actually, it looks like I've got the cold. I just put coal on.
And I've told you to learn how to do your makeup properly.
Always was crap.
After a few days' rest in London, the mummy returns to an emotional reception from her kids.
Sorry, babes. Oh, Maxine, it's okay. Come on. Hey, come on. How's Wes? Come on. Hey. Hey. Sweetie, look at me. Hey. Oh, you're not crying. What are you crying for then, eh?
You're not crying because you can't cry.
You know, that's about right.
The days pass and Julie's still on hand with a hot drink and a duster. Luckily, Jackie's not the kind of person who takes that sort of loyalty for granted.
Right, is that all the ironing that you want me to do today?
Yeah, that's all the ironing. Grass wants cutting there, you can cut the grass if you want. Bit of polishing and hoovering, some washing wants putting in. The pond needs cleaning as well.
It seems like only yesterday that Jackie's beauty regime involved the kind of product you'd normally use to scour an S-bend. But how has her past extreme beauty routine affected how she looks in the present?
What I do is get the bleach from under the sink, neat bleach, straight on hands.
It's definitely not recommendable to use household bleach directly on any part of the skin because bleach contains hypochlorite, which is a mild acid. It's a substance that will affect the oily layer on your skin and lead to premature aging.
On my face, I cleanse with astringent, so that takes all the muck out of the pores.
Overusing astringents and facial scrubs can strip the skin of oils and thin out the upper epidermis layer, making the skin look more aged and wrinkly.
I also put hair removal cream on my face, which is for the body.
Hair removal cream meant for the body should not be used on the face because it contains harsher alkaline ingredients, which can actually cause a sensitised reaction on the face. Such an extreme beauty regime will actually cause more damage and ultimately accelerate the ageing process.
Just 13 days after the operation, Jackie and her trusty fleece head for an appointment with Surinder and his trusty drill.
Her teeth are worn away, they're wearing away in layers, and they're very, very square, very masculine in shape. And they've taken up a lot of stains as well. So we're going to make them a lot lighter, a lot feminine, and have them more curvy, which will bring about a more vibrant, youthful, feminine smile.
To do this, Surinder starts by making a cast of Jackie's teeth before filing them down so that he can fit the veneers comfortably on top.
We'll do a couple of digital pictures.
Despite how it looks, Jackie isn't being photographed for Dentists Weekly. The pictures are to ensure her filed down stumps are level. If they're not, her crooked smile will keep her tight-lipped for the rest of her life. Next, Surinder gets out his laser and uses it to recontour Jackie's gums to create the perfect setting for the new veneers. But until those are ready, Jackie will have to make do with some temporaries. Meanwhile, Nikki is still obsessing about Jackie's style bypass. She's convinced Jackie will have at least one wearable item in her wardrobe, ripe for revival. It's just how she wears it.
I've had words about this fleece, and clearly they have not been taken on board because you're still in it.
But it's what I'm used to, that's the thing.
So you bought some of your clothes through?
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Things that I usually wear.
What a colourful array of clothes you have in your wardrobe, Jack. Right, what have we got? Oh, that's horrific. Here we go, t-shirt. And, a tracksuit top. Go on, put that on. What do you see when you look at yourself in the mirror in that outfit?
Straight down. So it's thinner than having the fat.
But one of your biggest fears is looking or feeling masculine, right?
Yeah.
To look feminine, you need to have curves.
Right.
So, yeah. So look at that shape you've got there, beautiful shape.
Well, I've never seen it before in my life.
It's all covered up. You have a gorgeous waistline. Whereas when you like that, all we see is this squareness. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Really bulky and really square.
Yeah. I can see that, yeah.
Jackie's second outfit confirms that when it comes to the fashion stakes, like most of us, she makes mistakes.
The good thing about this is that it really softens the shoulder area. It's a lot more feminine and your shoulders actually appear narrower, which is good. To me, the crop trousers are really cutting you off. What we need to try and do is lengthen your legs as much as possible to extend your body so it gives you that sense of height, which will help improve your proportions a lot more.
Finally, Nikki sees a ray of hope. The full-length cardi is so far out of fashion, it's back in.
Loving this. This is actually quite trendy for this season. How long have you had it?
I've had it a couple of years at least.
It's going to get a new life. I can feel it in my bones, but it's just not working with what we've got underneath. I want to see if I've got something else that could really bring this more up to date and make it look a lot sharper.
It's something to work on anyway. Nikki has decided that the way forward for Jackie is to make her twinkle like a star. And if you want to do the same, take a look at what could come off the catwalk and into your stocking. Gorgeous gold really captures the magical spirit of Christmas. But if you're worried about the all-over tinfoil look, choose just one gold item of clothing to sparkle amongst the crowds. Bring out the feline in you and choose a dress with an animal print and let a bit of leopard put the passion back into your fashion. Knitwear's no longer the preserve of Men with Pipes and Anne Widdecombe. Jumpers, cardies, and this season's must-have, the knitted dress, can all be layered to stay toasty warm while looking cool this Yule. Nikki's still excited by the discovery of that long cardie, but she knows there's nothing else in Jackie's wardrobe that will do it justice. Thankfully, Nikki's clothes rail of redemption just happens to have a fiery red top.
That's beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous.
I do like red.
But you never wear it?
No, never.
Lovely hair, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Again,
definitely.
we're covering up, but look at the shapes. We haven't lost that. Let's try the cardigan over there.
Okay.
Liking that, but not sure about those crop trousers and trainers.
Looks like Nikki's going to have to run to that rail again for some trendy trousers.
And I think we need some shoes. Got you in some wide leg trousers, which, you know, they've got the volume, but they're still fitted. You know, that you've got the shape. We can actually see where your legs are. But I think it needs one more thing.
That is nice.
A waisted belt worn with a cardigan is really high fashion, so it's keeping you up to trend, but again, focusing on your good bits, which was creating a waist, drawing attention away from your tummy area. Got a bit of cleavage, you know, softening your shoulders, and then lengthening your legs to balance out your body.
I think that's lovely.
All done with your cardigan, thanks to your cardigan, which you have in your wardrobe.
But if Nikki's going to give Jackie a new wardrobe, there's going to be a clause. Well, it is Christmas.
Do you agree to cutting this fleece up and saying goodbye to frumpy old Jackie for good?
Go for it.
Almost, yay! Are you enjoying this? I'm loving it.
So far, so good, but shock revelations from stylist Andrew Barton could bring Jackie's transformation to a head.
Oh my God.
She's scary.
Jackie Robinson from Nottingham has gone up and over the hill, thanks to a life filled with tough work, a tough beauty regime, and some tough luck.
I just look drained, old, haggard, frumpy.
When we asked 100 discerning shoppers to guess her age, there were no special offers and they came up with 48, 11 years older than her real age of 37. But this unwelcome news has jolted Jackie into action. She's undergone an impressive shopping list of treatments to get herself back on the market. And now that all the heavy lifting has been completed, Nikki Hambleton-Jones, fashion's fairy godmother, can teach Jackie to dress less like Dick Whittington and more like a leading lady.
Oh God, wow. Like this, it's just getting used to it. It's not something I'm used to. It's like, whoa.
But you're in a skirt!
Yeah, I'm in a long skirt.
It's a lot of detail in it because everything you wear is just plain.
Yeah, it is. That's
dark, plain, dull. Because we've mixed it with something quite simple, it's not over the top, it's not too much, you know, it's not too busy, but it is going to turn some heads though. I don't know, can you deal with that?
Oh yeah, I don't mind turning heads.
And we've teamed it with the gold in the skirt and also the gold medallion around your neck. Ties it all together, but also the gold is quite a hot colour for the season. And it also perfect for the Christmas party season.
Jackie's Christmas party look is all wrapped up with this vibrant gold skirt and soft brown top. If you have square swimmer's shoulders, a wrap cardigan like this one will really round them off. But trainers won't cut it with an outfit like this.
Oh wow! No, that is nice. That is lovely.
If you turn to the side, it almost looks like you've got a flat stomach.
Yeah.
Because you go out and then you go in.
Yeah.
Whereas before you were in and then out, which actually just drew attention to your stomach. And the colour is gorgeous with your eyes. And then the belt worn slightly lower, again, you know, keeps it fun, keeps it young, but also drawing you in. So we're not just loose, hanging, box-like, it's giving you shape at the same time.
Nikki has chosen a top with longer sleeves to cover Jackie's arms. These hide those bat wings that may develop with age. If you want to create a stunning silhouette, it can all be done by clever styling. bootcut jeans balance out the heaviness of broad shoulders and can give the illusion of an hourglass figure.
Oh, that is... No, that's... I like that. Yeah, I do like that. That's classy.
I think,
I love that.
The wrap dress, again, the whole wrap concept is brilliant on you because it pulls in your waist. But I think teaming a wrap dress over trousers keeps it really young and modern instead of just wearing the dress on its own.
These are nice. Do like these. They're a bit devilish, aren't they? A bit naughty.
Yeah, very naughty.
Another cunning trick, if you have wide shoulders, is to wear a lighter coloured trouser which elongates the body as the eye is drawn down. Sounds like fashion babble, but it works.
Does this make you feel confident?
Oh yeah, I love this one. I'm going to be out in this one, definitely.
Feel sexy?
Yes, I do actually, yeah.
Feel like a woman?
Like a woman, yeah. I'm all dressed up and ready to go.
So Jackie's got the look, in time for piling on the style at the Christmas parties. There was a time when all that glittered wasn't gold, but unsurprisingly, since most celebrities believe it don't mean a thing if it ain't got no bling, those angels of the A-list have been transforming themselves into golden wonders. This latest fashion fad is something that Grazia style director and celebrity trend spotter Paula Reed predicted long before the celebrities were heading for the gold rush.
This week's essential look comes from Halle Berry, and it is full-on, high-octane red carpet glamour. And Halle is wearing a gold embroidered top with a gold sequin skirt. And she's actually anchored it and toned the whole thing down with bronze accessories. So that bronze bag and those bronze shoes, although you have to kind of look twice to catch the subtlety of it.
Halle's designer outfit cost over £8,500. But you don't have to pay solid gold prices. If you're old enough to have been a gold digger back in the 80s, you probably want to avoid wearing it head to toe this time round. Less is definitely more.
Here is how we've done our Halle Berry on the high street. This matte gold jersey is actually much more flattering for most figures in any case than a full-on sparkle. And remember that very shiny metallics are figure expanders in the same way that light colours are. A matte metallic is much more figure flattering. This dress looks fantastic over trousers as well. We've taken Halle's styling tip and anchored the whole thing with bronze accessories, shoes and bag. And one thing I would say to everybody is be careful with gold. You know, you can so easily look like something that fell off a Christmas tree.
As part of Jackie's aftercare treatment, she was given a home whitening kit to use on her bottom teeth before returning to Surinder to have her veneers fitted on the top. But her own brush with makeshift home whitening in the past has come back to haunt her.
It's been the whitening on the bottom that I've had the problem with.
You had a bit of problem with sensitivity, didn't you?
Definitely.
You know why that is?
Well, I have an idea. Years ago I used to clean my teeth with household cleaner.
No.
Yeah. Because obviously you'd been using that household detergent years ago and you'd scrubbed away so much that obviously you worn the teeth away to the point that anything that you sort of use which is half strong when it comes to whitening or even anything really cold that you may drink will cause that sensitivity.
It's time for Jackie to say ta-ra to those temporaries. Well, she would if she didn't have Surinder's sharp instrument in her mouth. After a few minor alterations, Jackie's ready to see the results. Frankly, they put the Oxford Street Christmas lights to shame.
Oh yeah. And that is lovely. That is it. Beautiful.
Jackie's starting to look the business, but to keep that momentum going, she really needs an appointment with our very own Edward Scissorhands, Andrew Barton.
Andrew, how is the colour of Jackie's hair aging her?
I think the tabby cat effect of ginger and brown and bits of white grey hair makes it look quite dull and unattractive, and that then ages.
So what do you use on your hair then? Is it like, do you put a permanent colour in?
I put permanent deep red on. I mean, this is, you know, I've left it for quite a while this time.
Do you tend to follow the guidelines regarding timing and things on the box?
I do. Well, I do and I don't. I ain't looked at a leaflet for a while because normally it's about 35 minutes.
Home colourants are great for people if you follow the manufacturer's instructions and don't steer a centimetre away from it. If the colour's taken off before the allocated time or after the allocated time, then that's when we start seeing damage in the hair colour. And also not the right colour as well. And one of the things that concerns me about the colour is that there is some damage in the hair and that it's very, very weak, particularly towards these last few inches. I mean, if I start feeling it, I can feel the stretch factor in there.
In order to find out if Jackie's hair has gone to that great big wig in the sky, Andrew takes a few snippets, plunges them into ammonia and waits for the results.
If it's in good nick, then it should be very strong to touch and to feel. If I take it between my fingers and squeeze, in fact I can see it already.
Wow.
Jesus.
We better get a wig ready, my love.
So that is not normal, Andrew?
That is definitely not normal. The only thing that we can do is that we can use a very, very mild semi-permanent colour.
So that Jackie doesn't leave the salon looking like Kojak, Andrew decides to use a semi-permanent colorant, which doesn't contain any ammonia. If your hair is coloured, use a deep conditioning treatment every week. If Jackie follows this advice, she should be able to go back to using permanent colour in about a year.
Hey, that's nice.
Darker than expected.
That looks good.
I actually love it.
You love it?
I love it.
God, I thought you hated it. You were like sitting
there. No, it's because it's exactly the colour I used to have before I stopped dyeing it.
Really?
Exactly the same colour. Exactly. And I know this colour suits me.
Yeah?
It is gorgeous. That's why I'm saying I love it.
Why am I sounding so surprised? I'm the expert.
Onwards and upwards. Let's talk cut.
I think something shorter around here would be fabulous. And then the same around the front, where this just hangs down and doesn't really do a lot. If we put something a lot more definite in that front area, which I think she can carry, it will give her a lot more eye-catching haircut.
Are we going to take off any of the length?
We'll take a little, but I want to use as much as possible. Because again, once that blow dries, it will give it a little bit more movement and a bit more softness. The hair will look a bit more flowing that way. Flowing hair tends to look like hair full of vitality and beauty.
OK, Andrew, cut the chat and get on with cutting the hair. Most of us like a bit of a do at Christmas, and unsurprisingly, hair salons see a 20% increase in appointments around this time of year. But you don't have to venture out into the cold to benefit from Andrew's top 5 tips for a happy Christmas crimp.
It's all about the ponytail this season, but wear it in the right place. Wear it high on top rather than low at the bottom.
Hollywood starlets like Scarlett Johansson are recreating the glamour of the 40s on the red carpet, and you can do the same.
Hairdresser's tip. We take the hair and place it in toilet tissue, creating protection from the heat.
Is your hair looking frazzled? Natural or coloured, a deep conditioning treatment will pump up the volume, turn up the bounce and shine, and leave you ready to party.
From catwalk to celebrity, the hair accessory makes a huge impact. It's perfect for the Christmas season.
The Humble hairbrush is a great stocking filler. The paddle style is the best all-rounder, whereas a round shape will create lift and volume. And for sleek, straight hair, find a V-shaped brush. After all the treatments to leave Jackie looking younger, makeup artist Ruby Hammer aims to put some goodness back into Jackie's tired face. First, she applies a pre-moisturiser, which will tighten and soften the skin.
I think she needs this for 6 months or so to get the underlying texture in a good way. And then when you've got it that you naturally touch yourself and it feels soft, then you'll just have to go down to a moisturiser. Things work better when they're the same brand. So whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be that one, but whatever you use things from the same brand so that they work in relation with each other.
So Rubes, now one of Jackie's biggest bugbears is the idea of looking masculine. So our whole mission along this process has been to make her feel feminine and look feminine. And I think makeup comes into that as well.
To be feminine, you've got to pick textures and colours that help you along the way. So you treat yourself gently, then the colours we pick are sort of warm and soft.
With parched skin like Jackie's, it's usually better to apply foundation with a brush rather than the fingers. This thins the product, resulting in a more even finish and avoiding that manky widow twanky look. Did you know women don't sweat? They glow, which means Jackie lights up like a beacon. So with all that glowing, how can you keep the makeup from sliding off your face and heading south?
I think one of the nicest things we've got is like a blocked paper, and when you pull them off, it's like greaseproof paper, which, you know what, if you didn't want to buy one of those, you just get some greaseproof paper, and look, when you rip a bit of that and you do that all where you think you're sweating, or do that with a tissue first and then go over with something like this, it picks up all the grease on there without adding anything else on your face to keep clogging it up.
Now, what's the least Jackie can do makeup-wise, Ruby? Because she's never going to be a girl who wears tons of makeup and fusses. What can she get away with as a minimum?
I mean, now I just think she's got fantastic eyes, and we've got to do something with her eyes and bring that out and balance it up with a hint of something soft and pretty, glossy on her lips.
Ready for your close-up? Dare to be different with an eyeshadow that contrasts with your natural eye colour for a scene-stealing look. To add further contrast, use a darker eyeshadow as an eyeliner and lengthen your lashes for a luscious look with some mascara.
Where do you normally put blush on?
I normally put it under the cheekbone.
And look what you just did. Already, if you put them under there, makes you look quite hard and chisels them even more. And you've got such beautiful, you know, they don't really need much, but they need a flush of colour to make them look pretty. So you'd put them, smile for me, right on the apples of your cheek, a wash there, and just up and out. That's it.
Don't forget that all-important lip service. Lip gloss is great for creating softer, more feminine lips. So Jackie is all set to pucker up. Mwah!
Do you feel softer and more feminine with this look?
Yeah, definitely. It's a lovely look, I love it. Definitely better than how I'd trowel it on. I'm not going to be doing that anymore.
Jackie's transformation from one of the lads to girl about town is almost complete. But has it gone so far that she won't recognise herself?
Here we go.
Now that's not fair, come on.
Single mum Jackie Robinson was tired of feeling like she'd been dumped into the bargain basket of life. Our supermarket sweep of 100 shoppers marked Jackie up at 48.
Tell me your real age.
Real age is 37.
To add insult to injury, Jackie sometimes felt like a 37-year-old woman trapped inside the body of a 48-year-old bloke.
I could easily understand how someone would mistake Jackie for a man from the back. I've done it myself. Honestly, it's quite embarrassing.
But that was then. Thankfully, Nikki Hambleton-Jones and her crack team worked their Christmas magic on the ageing eye bags, the tarnished teeth, and the lifeless locks. The new, improved, rejuvenated, and downright girly Jackie is at last ready to go to the ball. Jan removed the excess baggage from Jackie's eyes, reshaped the neck, gave her a new nose, and pinned back the ears. Andrew saved her from imminent baldness, and a new cut and colour made her the feisty female she's always wanted to be. Finally, veneers, and a whitening kit from Surinder has given Jackie a tinsel shiny smile.
So you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, definitely.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now that's not fair, come on. I'm ready. Oh my God. Oh God, look. It's totally different. Oh, it doesn't, honest to God, that does not look like me. No, that is lovely.
So, Jack, has it been worth it? How do you feel?
Definitely. No, it's definitely been worth it, yeah. No, totally different. There's no way I'm going back to dressing down. I'm going to dress up. And I'm ready to go home and clear out my wardrobe. There's a lot of things going. There's a lot going.
So, Jackie to R6 for her second turn as this week's special offer, in the hope that her consumer profile will have improved. 10 years younger, the Christmas shoppers decide.
Can I ask you what age you think Jackie is?
I would say she looks about 32.
32, and what do you think?
34.
I think she's about 41.
41, and what makes you say that?
It's just the way she's dressed, you know, obviously dressed nicely, her hair looks nice, makeup and everything.
37.
37?
Yeah.
What age do you think Jackie is?
Looking at her, I'd say about 42.
I said 37.
And what makes you say that? She's really pretty.
The hair's good, I like the hair.
Yeah,
that's the thing that caught my eye.
Could I ask you what age you think Jackie is?
Looks between 28, maybe 32, something like that.
I love you.
I would say about 30.
And what makes you say that?
Just her dress, really. She looks quite good. The clothes look quite good for her figure. Hair's done nice, makeup's done nice. So that's 30.
Isn't that great?
30, bloody hell.
With the poll complete, Nikki presents Jackie to her friends and family who are waiting patiently upstairs.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Oh, bless, you all right? Yeah?
So what do we all think? What do we think? Well, Jack, your original poll age was 48.
Yeah. See, they didn't know. I didn't
48! 48! Well, we've just asked another 100 people how old they think you look.
Yes.
And your new average age is 35.
Oh my God!
Jackie's done it. 13 years off her original poll age and 2 years off her actual age. The result? Bags of confidence and a new lease of life.
Are you feeling sexy, Jack? You ready to go out and have a life
yes.
again?
I've already got 2 nights booked with the girlies, so that's 2 already, and that was before this had all finished, so yeah. And that's 2 nights within the next month I'll be going out.
And no more fleeces.
No.
The thing that struck me the most about Jackie was her confidence, how elegant she looked, proper lady, her eyes sparkled. It was just so wonderful to see her. She so much deserves it.
Absolutely fantastic. There's such a difference. She looks like a woman.
Next week, toothless wonder with pensioner's pout, sagging cheeks and straw-like bush seeks partner by Christmas. Might be our biggest challenge yet.
It's going to look so much better.